It's me, Brandon.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Just the Gems. I'm Brandon, and what's going on this time? These special effects are killing me. 1 second here. Are we better? Is this good? No? Dang it. Hang on. How are we doing? Can you see me? I can see me. Some of me. Okay, I promise that's the last green screen gag I will ever do. It's played out. It's done. No more. I'm dropping into your eye holes today because it's time we do a little pickups video. But before we really get going, I need to ask you to do one thing. Well, actually, like two things. Kind of three. Would you please like the video and consider subscribing? If you like the sort of content that I'm putting out, I would really appreciate it if you would show me that support by subscribing. And also, if you have friends that enjoy this sort of content, if you wouldn't mind sharing the channel with them, that would be so great. Thank you so much in advance. And maybe you're asking, Brandon, if this is supposed to be a pickups video, why aren't you on a treadmill? Or like tightrope walking over an active volcano or something crazy? Well, because, I don't know, life's hard and I'm tired. Okay, we've got a handful of games to get through, and a couple of them are pretty good, so let's dive in. First up, Ghosts and Goblins for the NES. Do you say NES, or do you say it right? Just curious. This is a classic 2D side-scroller featuring the most ridiculous difficulty ever seen in a video game to that point, and potentially ever seen since. It's definitely in the running for one of the most frustrating video games of all time. I remember playing it as a kid. I remember convincing myself that I liked it because it was a video game, so naturally I liked it, right? If I spent my allowance of $2 a week on something, you better believe I convinced myself that it was awesome. I'm not going to say it's a bad game. There have been critics out there who have pointed out its flaws, its unceasing difficulty, its cheapness. Really, I mean, it was based on a coin-op game, and arcade games were literally designed to make you lose so that you would spend more money to keep playing. It took NES developers a while to realize they didn't have to do that because you're not getting any more money out of the kid when they've already bought the game. Eventually, games became fun. But yeah, this was missing from my collection. I thought that it was in my collection for a long time, and lo and behold, it wasn't. So I've remedied that problem right now. Next up, I've got a couple more Pokemon games. Pokemon Y, the companion to X, which I showed in a previous pickup video, I think. And Pokemon Omega Ruby. As I probably have said before, I'm not the biggest Pokemon guy. I've played Let's Go Eevee, because Team Eevee all the way. Pikachu, get bent.
Pikachu.
And I think I played a little bit of Pokemon Red with my brothers way back on the original Game Boy. And I think I was just too old for Pokemon to work for me, to like trigger that thing in the young brain that has turned a generation of gamers into lifelong addicts. But I do respect the series, and it's something that I would like to understand more. So I'm picking up games if I find them cheap. These were yard sale pickups for, I want to say probably $5 or so each. So not a bad deal for a complete in-box 3DS game. In this economy, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. This is the only Smash Brothers game that I don't currently own. Well, that I didn't own until now. This was part of that same garage sale pickup where I picked up the Pokemon games. And, you know, it's a Smash Brothers game. I don't hear people talk about this one that much. I don't know if it sucks or if it's just overshadowed by the Wii U version, and especially the Switch version, which, I mean, you can't really beat the Switch version. So this is more an oddity, just a neat thing to have so that future generations can be amazed at how we were able to condense a game like Smash Brothers down into a handheld. I don't know. Next, I have a few games that I don't care about. Pop Tropica. Forgotten Islands. I forgot the name of it. I had to look at it. That's how little I care. Lego Avengers. Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. Look, sometimes when you're picking up a great yard sale find, you have to take the bad with the good. I don't know, I don't make the rules. In addition to the 3DS games, the individual also sold me this new Nintendo 3DS XL. It's the gray, charcoal, black, whatever version. I already have this version. I was really hoping that it would be a different color, but the price was right. He wanted to get rid of all of it, so I figured, now I have a backup in case mine craps the bed. Martha is dead. Wait a minute, spoiler? That's like calling The Sixth Sense Bruce Willis is dead. Sorry for the 25-year-old movie spoiler. So Martha is Dead is some sort of dark, first-person psychological thriller set in 1944 Italy. It blurs the line between reality, superstition, and the tragedy of war. So it sounds like really kind of an upper, a jolly jaunt. Yeah, I don't know too much about this. It looks horror-ish, horror-adjacent. Sounds horror-adjacent too, I guess, judging by the title. So I wanted to give it a shot. We'll see. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is the game that I have been looking forward to the most for the past, I don't know, when did they announce it? It was this year, right? Just the past 6 months or so. I love how they do that, by the way. Don't tease me. Don't tease me 2 or 3 plus years in advance. Final Fantasy 15. But I love the Xeno series. It is probably my favorite of the long-running JRPG series. My first PlayStation game was Xenogears. I just about lost my mind when they announced the Xenosaga series. Just about lost my mind again when they announced that the 6-episode Xenosaga series would be cut down to 3, in a bad way this time. And I was a little bit slower to get on board with the Xenoblade games because I wasn't as much of a Wii player back in the day. But now that the Switch is here, I've got, all of the Xenoblade games. And I also have X. X is kind of the black sheep, but you know what? It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. But anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have not started this yet. Don't know if you can tell. I've got this weird belief that I should finish a game that I'm in the middle of before I start a new one, no matter how much I'm looking forward to the new one. And I'm in the middle of AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative. I know, I think I was talking about this game 2 months ago when I first got it. There's a lot's going on, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm really looking forward to this. Please, no spoilers, but I would love to hear your very general comments if you are enjoying it so far. If you're not enjoying it, don't tell me that, because it'll probably hurt my feelings. Hi, babe. I'm just finishing up a video. I'll be up in like 10 minutes. Love you. It's my wife. She's home from work. And last but not least, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth for the PlayStation Portable. Now, this is not an authentic Valkyrie Profile Lenneth case. This is a piece of cardstock that I printed to resemble it as closely as I possibly could. I couldn't actually find the spine of the game anywhere online except in an eBay auction. So I did my best to cut that out and make it look reasonably good. I think I did okay, all things considered. If you're not watching this in 4K, you probably can't tell. But yeah, so this is the rare instance in which I purchased a loose game. But I did it mostly because I know that Valkyrie Elysium is coming out in the not-too-distant future. And I wanted to play through Lenneth. I'd had this game years and years ago for the PSP originally. Never had the PS1 version, missed the boat on that. And I didn't get too far in it. So I wanted to give it another shot. I, of course, sold my games ages ago, so I had to rebuy this. It's a pretty pricey game as it is. Not as pricey as the PS1 version, of course. But I found it for a great deal. It was on sale, 30% off the already pretty low price. So I think for 15 or so bucks, I got the disc only. And when a game's that expensive and that hard to come by for a good price, okay, eventually someday, maybe I'll win the lottery and I can buy the full case and artwork. There's an eBay seller selling it for $45 without the game, so possibilities to the future. Well, that's it. What did you think? I would love to hear what you think about my pickups in the comments below. Tell me what new games you've picked up recently, or link me to your YouTube videos. I'd love to watch yours as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye.